Hey, okay, we're on chapter 4, Storm King's Thunder. So, yeah, a bunch of stuff happened last time. You guys had spent the night in the Nightstone Inn, and after having met up with a bunch of people that you didn't know were Zentarum at the time, but you guys decided to you were going to continue exploring. You'd actually pretty much finished exploring Nightstone, but you had yet to make your way over to the keep across the bridge that had been smashed. Um, so you stopped off, talked to the uh, leader of the Zentarum, whose name was Zolkin, and he sent one of his minions along with you, name of Olan. Um, and you guys then made your way across the bridge to the keep itself. And inside there, you actually found four living guards from the keep that had pretty much been trapped there since the attack occurred. They hadn't left, and they were guarding the body of the Lady Nandar, who was actually pretty much like the governor or the leader of the village of Nightstone. She had been killed by when one of these big stones struck the keep and collapsed a great big portion of it, and unfortunately, she perished from her injuries. So these four guards pretty much had been stuck there since. They didn't want to leave her body there, and by the shortly after the giant attack, then the goblins showed up, and then you guys showed up. So yeah, you discussed things with them and determined that they thought pretty much that the bulk of the townspeople that had survived the attack fled the village to the north. There was a cave complex that was known by some of the villagers. It wasn't known exactly where it was by any of the guards that were there, but they knew of it. And the dwarf who had owned the Nightstone Inn pretty much led any of the surviving townspeople, along with some of the other surviving guards who were on the other side of the bridge when it was smashed. They all fled town to the north, and the guards that you were talking to suspected that that's where they were headed because it was a known safe location, or that's where they most likely would go to hide out. So yeah, that's you guys kind of discussed it over, and you thought that was probably your best bet for locating the missing townsfolk. So you exited then the keep along with one of the guards, a woman by the name of Sadiri, and made your way back to the Zentarum and kind of explained to them, hey, there are these people still living here, and the townspeople are probably still alive. So your whole shtick on annexing the town is not going to really fly with the townspeople still alive. And there was a difference of opinion on that, and swords were drawn, and combat was joined. So there's a battle with the Zentarum, the Seven Snakes, as they were called, along with Kella and the leader Zolkin. You pretty much managed to waste all of the seven snakes, including some of them you took prisoner and then killed when they were less than cooperative with you. Zolkin was a tough hombre, but you guys concentrated your fire on him and you managed to take him down as well. However, Kella escaped off to the north. She fled during the combat to one of the gatehouses, but next to the drawbridge, and while she was there, you did hear her exclaim a very loud profanity in reaction to something. Um,
Yes.
Once you managed to take down Zolkin and the Seven Snakes, I believe it was Groot. Yeah, Groot was in a dire wolf form, and he hightailed it over there to try and find her. He didn't find her on top of this gatehouse, but he was able to see over the top of this gatehouse and quickly found out what she was reacting to was a very large band of orcs that had assembled outside of the city wall or the village walls. Um, there were they looked like they had been riding hard. They didn't look like they were like some kind of a siege or anything like that. They looked like they were en route from somewhere and decided that they needed to make their way into this building. They obviously couldn't get across the drawbridge because it was still raised. But Groot, you were able to see several lines of them running north and south along the palisade walls, make the south group making their way towards the known break, which had been patched over by the Seven Snakes. They were working on it when you went into the keep and had pretty much finished by the time you came back out again. So you know that there is definitely still some sort of a barricade there, but it was very hastily constructed and nowhere near as strong as the regular palisade walls. And that's pretty much where we left off last time. So I'm going to move everyone over to that map. And again, this is a biggie. But you guys are kind of spread out all over the place.
Yeah.
But let's see. So Groot, I believe, is up towards the dock, or excuse me, towards the drawbridge up here. And the rest of you guys are kind of scattered throughout in the middle. Some of you had started making your way towards the gatehouse when this occurred, but I'd say the bulk of you guys are kind of in this area over here.
Yep.
And Sidiri was just in the process of heading back over to check over the bridge, towards the bridge anyway, to check on the others. You had instructed her to go there. So I actually kept initiative where it was, and I added some of the orcs. I kind of broke them into several groups, and that's where we're at. In fact, I think we're still at Groot's initiative point. You had just reached the top, so we're going to continue where we were with the same initiative rolls. So, picking up from there, Samuel, actually, Groot, do you want to react in some way? You're right now in direwolf form, so you really can't talk.
Well, right, but I remember that it took me until the end of my round to get up and look out, so I was done at the end of that. I had used up all my movements.
Yeah,
so
you don't.
I can howl.
Yeah, you don't have any actions, but if you want it like as a free action, you could make some kind of a. Now, right now, if you want to actually make a perception check.
A perception check. I can do that.
Oh, nice. Okay. As far as you can tell, quickly scanning these orcs, the ones that are down in the palisade could not really see you without looking straight up. The ones across the moat, they do not currently appear to be looking in your direction. So as of right now, they do not seem to be aware that you're there. You're just basically like a big wolf head looking over the tower.
Then I won't do anything then.
Okay.
So that would be that's it for me.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case, Samuel, you are up.
So really, none of us know.
No, you just
what's going on.
You
other than the holy fuck that lady gave.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so Serendil, you have very low health, correct?
I'm down to 3 hit points. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm gonna kind of walk up by you and cast Cure Wounds, and then continue walking.
Okay.
So get 11 hit points.
Woohoo!
And then I'll continue forward, and I can't dash because I used an action, so that's really all I can do.
All right.
I'm full up now then.
Okay. So the orcs, I'm just going to move this big group here. They continue moving on towards. Let's see if I can do this here. Towards the gateway. Come on. Give me one of these guys here. They're basically moving along. You hear some shouting, and do any of you guys speak Orc as a language?
Let me look. I do.
Okay.
I do as well.
Yeah, Mirror does.
All right. You guys can make perception checks to see if you hear these orcs.
Say anything? All right.
Actually, everyone can make perception checks, I should say, just to see if you hear anything in general.
Probably not.
14.
Oh, nice, Don.
Oh.
Okay.
Tim, nice.
Okay, yeah, both Don and Tim, you guys both definitely hear shouts. If you don't speak Orc, you can't make out what they're saying. Mirror, I would say
I
the
do not.
yeah,
But
Mirror.
we hear the
Right, exactly. And there's actually shouting going on. It sounds like somebody's barking orders. Mirror, you hear it too. It's tough for you to make things
Okay.
out, but
Make it out.
it's
No.
you can kind of catch the gist of something like find hole, find hole breach, that sort of thing.
Okay.
But it sounds like
It's
there's
find the halflings.
Yes, find the
halflings.
oh yeah, and as a note, very sadly, I hear Christopher Tolkien died today.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah,
95.
95 years old.
And Neil Peart died this week too.
Oh, that was really
Yeah.
tragic too.
I know. That's depressing as shit.
Yeah, that was more unexpected. At least, well, Christopher Tolkien was like 95. He had a nice long life. Poor
Yeah.
Neil Peart.
Yeah, I read an article that like with Mike Portnoy had put a thing out there. He knew like 3 years ago already, but he was like sworn to secrecy.
Mm. Yeah, he was a very private individual. I know that. So
Yep.
yeah, and that's cool. It's all the better if he can live a private life. And
Here's to excellence.
yes, no doubt.
Here.
Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interject there, but yes, you guys are now aware that there are definitely you can't pick out orc, but you can say, okay, yeah, that's an orc or a bunch of orcs, a large bunch of orcs, and
Crap ton of orcs.
exactly.
A lot of noise.
Yes, Sadiri, she actually let me give me a second.
I forgot who that is again.
She's the chick who was with the 7 dudes and betrayed
Yeah,
us.
I say let her fight the orcs on her own.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right,
Help
right.
her out, and then she turns on us. You can
I
fight them
thought
on
she
your own.
was. I thought she helped us. She was one of the guards from the
No.
keep.
Oh yeah, Sadiri was on.
She was their original.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Sadiri, yes.
Oh,
yes, I was
Sadiri.
thinking
Oh,
the
okay,
other one.
okay.
Yeah.
Here's what we do to people who help us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Sadiri
one
was
of the
nice. She was
guards.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right,
yes,
all right.
she
It was
did.
all right.
It was Kella that.
Yes,
Oh,
Kella
she's
was the
gone.
druid that.
Yeah.
She was the one that screamed, "Oh fuck!" and that's
Yeah.
how I
Right.
went north.
I say
Yeah,
we
but did
toss
she
her
die?
over the fence. No.
We don't
I
know
say
where
we-
she is.
I say we
Alright.
toss her over the fence.
We don't know
I
where she
see.
is.
You can't toss someone you
At
don't know where they
present,
are.
yes, if you locate her.
Well, as soon as we find her.
Sadiri,
So does Sadiri here?
she does
Hear
not
it?
make her perception check. So she actually starts walking across the bridge, and
Oh.
Oh,
and she
that's
says,
ahead of
"Holy
us.
fuck!"
well, let's see.
No, she's going across the other bridge, right?
Oh, the other bridge, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The one on the bottom.
Yeah,
She's got to see that.
Yeah, I would give her advantage at that point because they're yeah, okay. My God, she rolled like 2 5s.
So
Didn't
she
we
doesn't
tell her,
notice
though, to
anything.
go back
You know what?
to the...
She would at this point she would see it. She moves basically across as she's crossing the bridge. She then sees this horde of orcs amassing near there. She stops and shouts back to you guys, "Orcs!" And
Hey,
Oh, thanks for drawing their attention. That was smart.
well, then she actually runs across the bridge, and that's pretty much all she can do.
All right.
The second group of orcs, who are the ones in the middle, I'm going to give them a. Groot, did you duck your head back down, or are you still looking over the tower?
I wouldn't have left my head out. No.
Okay, so you're still back. Okay,
I would. Yeah.
so they
I'm in the tower.
they kind of react to the shout and just kind of move further south. That would bring us to the orc leader. Let's see. He's definitely heard her shout. Yeah, he takes out a spear. And what's the range on this thing?
Ah, God bless it.
Well, they're
These are
plus
definitely
fucking-
orcs, not goblins.
Well, these are definitely orcs. Yes.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, he's not even vaguely in range with a spear. So he's going to shout something
Jeez.
in Orcish at the other orcs. He's going to stay where he's at. So it's Valdry's turn.
Because these are 10 feet, right?
Yes, right,
These
exactly.
squares. So yeah, he's like 100+ feet
Yeah,
away.
exactly.
So I am going to start hustling back towards the keep.
Okay.
I get the sense that I hear orcs like, we don't want to be out in the open here. I'm heading back, and I'm telling Samrel and Serendia's like, hey, back to the keep. As I'm going by.
Okay.
Do.
You can do a dash then.
Yeah. So that would be, let's see, 60 feet. Let's see here.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's right.
Wait, what?
Never mind. I was confusing Sidiri with Serendial's name in there. I was confused.
Oh.
All right, so yeah, moving. Do. Damn cursor. Do. And I encourage the others to heartily encourage them to join me in a strategic retreat.
Okay. All right, so Rendiel.
Okay, I'm thinking. All right, so as far as we know, they haven't been able to get over the walls yet.
No, in fact, yeah, they're pretty much no way they could breach unless they have climbing gear, which they don't appear to have. And you don't see any like siege engines or anything like that would be. So
humongous trees, anything like that?
No, not immediately anyway.
Okay.
I asked Samril, hey, do you speak Orc?
I do.
All right, well, follow me, I guess.
You're gonna go be a diplomat, aren't you?
I'm gonna try, but I don't speak any Orc. I think if I double move, these are 10-foot squares?
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, 40, 60. Okay. And I make my way that way. I double move. That's my turn.
All right.
So why are you going that way?
Yeah.
Well, because I can stick my head over the thing and talk to them.
Yeah, we're trying
And
to
if that
talk
doesn't
to
work,
the
I
leader.
can run like hell.
Okay, another orc moves over here, and Mirror, you're up.
All right, I am going to move by this rock, and then so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I will stay there.
Okay, dash there.
Double move. Yep.
Okay. The group to the north of orcs, they're just kind of rotating around. This is gonna suck. Here, hang on. They're looking for another way in, which they're not gonna find, but they don't know that. So luckily for
Groot is no longer in the initiative order.
what the hell?
Oh yeah, because Groot was ahead of me.
Yep.
Hang on.
I am gone. I'm feeling left out.
Oh, I know what happened. I had your character. That's why. Never mind. Hang on. I moved it to the GM
Oh,
layer.
because your icon is not
Yeah.
yourself
So-
right now. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So you actually would have been next. I'm just gonna move your guy over here. You're not really there. You're just there in spirit.
Yeah, I understand. Yep. So I'm the dire wolf.
Yes, you are still the dire wolf.
Okay, so I select. I am going to. How tall was the tower?
The
20 feet.
yeah. Well, the edge is probably more like 24 feet.
Okay, so 20 feet to go down. I can move 50. So let's see here. So that's 20. So I can move 70 more.
Wow.
Once I get
Jesus.
down. Where's my measure? No snapping.
Get rid of some of these bodies.
Actually, I'm gonna go right next to Serendriel and growl and bark and sniff and go. and do my head going.
What's that, Lassie? Timmy fell down the well
Again?
Right.
Again?
Shaggy.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Okay.
Would I be? I'm still smart.
Oh.
Could I just could I do something like paw into the ground? It's dirt, right? And spell orc. I don't know that anybody knows that.
I would have to
We know.
actually.
Oh yeah, we know it, but yeah.
This is a wild shape that you did?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember because I know polymorph you assume the intelligence, but wild shape I have to quick double check.
No, wild shape. I have a 14. My same intelligence, wisdom, and charisma is all me.
Okay.
So I have a 14 intelligence.
Yeah. So you could. I mean, yeah, you certainly could paw that in there. You're literate.
I will paw out orc going ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Ruh-roh.
And paw out orc in the dirt just because it's fun.
All right.
Why
I'll say,
not?
yep, I hear him.
Okay.
All right. In that case, then it would be Samuel's turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go join Serendio.
Okay. Yeah, you saw Groot pawing the word orc into the dust on the ground.
Yeah, I look down now and see that he wrote orc, and I say, "We know." Your
Duh.
point?
You say duh.
Duh. That's why we're going to talk to them.
Because that's the thing orcs are known for is talking.
And diplomacy, yes.
Diplomacy.
It's
Diplomacy.
either that or dying. Which one do you choose?
Okay, was that the extent of your movement then? Did you do dash, or are you going to keep moving?
That's the end of my movement.
Okay. All right, so now we get back to the group at the bottom. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we get a bunch of them that move to this location. They're moving towards the bridge. They had to pretty much dash to get there, though, so they can't take any further actions. But they are definitely moving in the direction of the bridge.
So they can move full on. So in the
No.
description that you gave, how are they moving on this cliff face?
It's actually kind of a raised. It's an island. If you look down at the bottom, it's basically kind of this embankment that comes up. So they're moving along the side of this embankment.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
it still looks pretty steep.
It's fine.
Okay.
No,
You say it happens.
well, yeah, it is steep. It's.
I would expect one or two of them to fall into the water.
It'd be difficult
Yeah,
terrain.
I would say
Yeah,
that's actually
absolutely
fair. I would say that
terrain.
is a fairly steep hill. So we will say okay, they move only that far, and I'll move a couple of them back. Okay. So that's as far as they get. Sidiri actually sees them approaching, and what's she going to do? She's going to ready an action to attack them if they get in attack range. She's got
Ready in action to get the rest of the guards.
she's got
Right.
well, she's got
Yeah.
a spear. Actually, yeah, if she says, you know what? She wants to make absolutely sure that they're not going to cross. So she is going to stand her ground there and get ready to kick the bridge out if it looks like they're going to try and make their way across it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's lots of debris.
No.
The other orcs
Build a new bridge. It's fine.
make their way down here. The leader, he moves forward. Oh, I forgot the other orcs that were in front. The other orcs actually start attacking the barrier that was put up in place, the ones that are already there in front of it. And I'm just going to do this with aid. Oh, yeah, that's that. That's that. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a crit. Okay. Yeah, they do a substantial amount of damage to the barrier that's been put up, but it's still there. Still holding in place. Valdry is up.
So where are they doing that on the map?
In the yes.
Near 4A.
Yep.
Near 4A.
4A. Okay, got it.
Mirror.
Damn it.
Yeah, why is
Well, I'm going to continue my dash and do another dash, and that'll put me right about there.
Okay. All right, Serendial.
So is this orc still here?
No, I was actually going to
there
say
orcs
I
still
missed
there?
that guy. He'd been moving along there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in the tower and go up and stick my head over and look out.
Okay. Yeah, you see that the orcs have pretty much at the top to the north. We're moving around the north side of the town. The group that was across now is basically moving south to kind of get across the moat from the group. You really can't make out too much of the guys that are around the corner towards the barricade.
All right, I yell out in common, "Hello!"
Oh my god! Oh my god! 5, 1, 2, 5.
None of them hear you.
9,
Or understand.
4. Yep, none of them heard you. None of the orcs that were moving to the south heard you.
Wow.
They're focused.
Yes. Well, and there's a whole. You
guys
can definitely hear a whole
suck.
bunch of pounding and everything going on in that corner of the
Right.
palisade.
But I see no orcs.
No, you see no orcs
Like, near
directly
me.
near you. No.
They've all gone north or south.
Yep.
I wonder if we could sneak the hell out of here if everybody got up here.
What,
Wow,
to where
they're-
you are?
Yeah, and then if we like lowered the bridge and ran.
We could take these horses.
Yeah. I was wondering.
Was that your action?
No, well, yeah, I just stopped. I yelled. I got to the top. I yelled out, "Hello!" And then, I'll keep trying.
Okay. That person does something, and mirror is up.
Oh. Well, it seems like they're gonna break through. I'm well within range of my bow, so I'm gonna ready in action when the first one. Can I cast a spell and ready in action?
No, readying an action. You can ready an action to cast a spell as a reaction.
Okay.
In response to a specific
Ah.
trigger.
Yeah. Well, the spell I'm gonna cast is I'm gonna cast the spell first because I have to do this before my next attack anyway. So I'm gonna cast my Hail of Thorns spell.
Hail o' Thorns.
Have I done that one yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
What does that do?
Let me paste it in.
Much.
Yeah, that probably didn't roll that well.
Wait, is that an attack or something?
It works with my ranged attack.
Oh,
So
I see.
You'll read it.
Okay, it's basically kind of charging your next attack hit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, then the group of orcs to the north move further, all circumnavigating the north side of Nightstone. Groot is up.
I'm going to continue. I'm going to move 100 feet to right there. I'm done.
All right. Samril, you're up.
I'm going to move to right here.
Okay. You climb the tower too, or are you staying within the tower?
I don't think I have enough movement.
Okay. Yeah, it's about a
After
20-foot
getting
ladder to get up, so.
Yeah, and that was 50 movement to get there, so
All right, well, you can...
I can go like half up the ladder.
Okay, you're halfway up the ladder. Excuse me. Okay, the group of orcs, we're back to the group of orcs at the south entrance. the ones on the end will continue moving. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of clustered up here. Hang on. Yeah, they're still not close. They're still not attack range. They group to against the wall. They continue attacking. Wow, they did a really crappy job and actually, yeah, didn't do further damage. They still haven't broken through. Sadiri continues. She sees Valdry. She sees you running like really fast towards the bridge, so she holds off. She's gonna hold off at least until you get there before kicking anything off. The group of orcs to the south, they continue moving and stop right there across the way. Leader shouts, "You puny, rah, 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 get through there, you dumbasses!" And Valdry, you're up.
Okay. Well, I am going to keep dashing, and as I go by Mirror, I'm going to say, follow me, get to the chopper.
Okay, so you're gonna dash.
So, yeah. Okay, I'll kind of get to about there, it looks like.
Do you want to end your turn on the support?
Well, probably not. So we'll. But if I
Why
end it
not?
right there, the orcs are going to have free shot at me. So.
Yeah, beyond the palisade,
Uh,
they will. You will be within sight of them.
Yeah. All right. So then I'm going to just move right up, kind of like to the foot of the bridge, and kind of tuck behind the wall
Okay.
there, for now.
Alrighty, Serendil, you've pretty much not managed to attract the attention of any of the orcs, so.
Amazingly.
Yeah. Very frustrating, and they're like further away. So what's our plan, folks? Are we gonna like try to hole up in the?
We're not
keep?
together.
Yeah,
Yeah, how
who
are
are
you
you
I know.
talking to?
What,
Yeah.
what do you,
You can't.
I'm metagaming.
Everybody went
did-
the opposite
you did see-
direction, so you get to make this decision all
Yeah,
on your
you did
own.
see Surian. You did see not Serendil. Samro
I see
heading up.
Samrail.
If you want to wait for him to like pop his
All
head
right.
up, you can. I'll just basically kind of move you down in the inititive order past him.
I will cast. So, do I see any orcs at all where I am? I
You
think I
pretty
do.
much see the guys that
Do
are
I see the
across the
southern
moat,
ones?
and that's about it.
Okay, and how far
it's
is
down here.
that?
Pretty good distance.
That's 10, 20, 40, 50, 60 cents. That's
Yeah.
well, because hold on.
150 feet to the first one, 145.
All right, I cast Firebolt toward them to get their attention and yell out.
All right.
So I'm not, they're too far to hit.
All
but
right,
I'm
you're just
gonna-
going to aim for
Like,
like
draw
within
them away.
120 feet of you, and just enough to.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's not completely soundless and noise. It's not a fireball, but
Yeah, so right here, yeah.
Yeah, but it's it's
Okay.
It's
You'll get their
yes,
attention.
it's just a cantrip. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. Well, just one boom probably, but that's enough to get their attention. Now they look back and see you, and yeah, you've successfully gotten their attention. They
Okay.
can-
Did they do
well,
anything?
it's not their turn, but you can wait and see if they do something on their
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
I think they're discussing the diplomatic possibilities.
Probably.
Okay.
All right, so this guy doesn't really do much of anything. Mirror is up.
Okay. Well, I still have that cast on my ammunition, so I'm going to move myself down on this side because he said follow me, so I
Okay.
will.
Let's see. All right. All right. So the group to the north continues moving. I'm just gonna move one of these guys. I really wish this.
Are they just doing laps?
What?
Are they just doing laps around
There's.
the
Yeah. Well,
island,
they're
or-
looking for another entrance, another possible entrance, and so far they haven't found any.
Uh-huh.
Not you guys can't really see
Okay.
them. I wish it wasn't such a round island to have to move everyone. But anyway, that's their turn. Groot is up.
Let's see here. How far? I will move to. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to move right out there.
Okay. Big dire wolf lumps out onto the bridge. The orcs are like, whoa! We're not expecting that.
And I'm going to growl at them and spit and go, orcs, yum, and I'm done.
Okay. Yeah, they probably wouldn't be fully intimidated by it, but that. Yeah.
Oh God, no.
They are orcs. They know they're not.
They should be.
So mildly intimidating.
Yeah, they may not come up and try and pet him, but yes. Unless it's with their great axe or something. Samril, you're up. So you climb the rest of your 10 foot. Yeah, 10 feet would get you to the top.
Climb the rest of the way, and
you do see.
I'll see the ones across the moat.
Yeah, and they are now looking in your direction.
Can I? Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna yell out in Orcish. Hey, what do you want?
The orcs kind of look surprised at each other that you are actually speaking in their tongue, and they shout back, "We want in!"
Okay.
Why? This isn't yours?
Is now! And that would be enough for a full set of free action calls. Okay, so orcs to the south. All right, so we've got now, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Let me see here. What is our distance? We've got about, yeah, the guys in.
Enough to throw a spear.
Yeah.
What about to her readied action? Are they close enough to?
The first orc's name is Chuck Spears.
Chuck orc.
Isn't her ready action to kick off the bridge?
Well, yeah, she stopped that to let you guys, since once she saw you guys approaching, she stopped that. So she did not have an attack readied. The orc.
Oh, okay.
They have actually not spears, they have javelins. They have.
Good thing we're not water creatures.
They have much greater range. Okay, well, the first guy is within close range. The other guys would not be. So we've got one. All right, so
how far? So I'm assuming they are on the ground, right? There is the berm, there is the bridge. They got to be lower than the people on the bridge, right? By what, 20 feet?
Oh, more than that, I would think.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet.
I remember looking at the side cutout. It's pretty far down.
Yeah,
right?
there's.
All right, let's use Pythagorean's theorem here, and
Yes, so I would say that they're all long range for javelins. So they are going to be disadvantaged attacks. Wow. Holy crap. That's an amazing attack. Okay. Even at disadvantage. Okay, so you take 10 points of piercing damage.
Damn.
Javelin.
But it's in your ear, so it looks fashionable.
Take it, that's
yes,
me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Second attack, or second one behind him throws at you. Does that hit you?
Hang on. Sorry. I can't see anything. Wait.
Oh,
Are you
wait.
doing something?
yeah, we can't.
Oh,
see
it's not
anything.
showing up on your rolls. Okay, 14.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
enough.
another 9 piercing.
Yikes!
The
Ow.
third one throws at you. Jesus H. Christ. 19?
This is at
Yes,
disadvantage.
I rolled 21 and 19.
All right, yeah. It's,
You know, I've been using my own dice for this whole time, and everyone's, oh, Paul always gets all these great rolls. Suddenly I start using roll 20 for my dice rolls. It's showing up on my feed. It'll be on the video. You'll see it.
Maybe Roll20 doesn't know which Paul is rolling.
There
I
you
should have.
go. It's confused.
Yeah, so 19 would be the low roll there. 6 piercing.
Okay.
The other 2 will attack Sidiri. One of them. Let me just actually check this other guy here. Nope, neither of them. While Mirror is technically within line of sight of them, they didn't notice Mirror at the entrance, so they're going to focus their attacks on Sidiri. Disadvantaged. One of them drops her javelin in the water.
Nice.
And the other one got a 7, which would not be enough. Okay, so both attacks on Sidiri miss. The attacks on the... I'm just going to roll my own on these things here. Okay, so another one, and not. So... Okay, they are almost through the barrier that the 7 snakes had constructed, but not quite. Okay, Sidiri, she is going to say screw it, and let's see.
Knock the planks off.
No, she wouldn't. You guys want to come across. She's going to throw her spear at the lead orc, who is unfortunately not within short range. But be disadvantaged attack.
That dude?
What?
Wow.
No, she's throwing it at the
guy by four.
No, she's throwing it at
That one? Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the lead.
She is. Do I need to like select her or something? There we go. Unfortunately, 6. Her spear misses. Damn.
Oh, disadvantage?
Yeah, spear is even worse than a javelin for range. Okay, that was her. The group across the way, now they start heading back towards the the top again, now that they see you 2 guys up there. The leader, he continues exhorting his troops to go through the wall. Valdry, you're up.
All right, I'm going to step out, and I am going to target the lead one with Sacred Flame.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Is that a saving throw?
Yeah.
Dex save.
For one whipping radiant point of damage. God.
Yeah. It's like my spell.
He did fail.
Brilliant.
He did fail.
Oh.
He takes all one of that damage.
Wow.
Okay.
Roll 20, you suck.
That roll did it anyway.
And I'm going to step back.
Back out of way.
Fire and step
All
back.
right, so you're no longer exposed.
God.
But they know you're there. Serendiel.
Yeah,
So none of them have moved closer to me?
No, the whole group across the way did.
Oh, they did. Oh, so... All right. Well, they're in range
Oh,
now.
wait, they're not
Do I shoot
hang
or
on, They got a
talk?
little bit closer. I was thinking they were just difficult terrain. They're not difficult terrain, so they'd get 30 feet closer. So they're there.
All right. Do you want me to shoot or talk? That's a lot of orcs.
Nobody. This is all you, dude. Nobody knows. We're not there.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wait. Well, Samril's there. I say, Samril, shoot or talk.
That's a lot of
Win, lose, or
orcs.
draw.
Yeah. So I say, sorry, we're full up here.
All right.
Could you come back another time? We might have more room then.
Oh,
But I speak Elvish, so I tell Samril to tell them that.
okay.
I say, hey, Samril, tell them that.
Samuel, you can repeat as a free action if you wish.
Yes, I will repeat
Okay.
that.
I love how, as a party, we separate.
Oh, yes.
This is what I like about us. Always.
Yes, we cannot have everyone
We
in
are
the same
like a given.
location. That's
Well, we were kind of scattered to start, so.
yeah.
I just heard the cleric go, "Let's meet at the gatehouse."
Okay.
Well, then I heard the fudge.
Mirror, you're up.
All right, it's my turn.
Did they not respond when I repeated that?
No, not yet. They're continuing to move. They're continuing.
Thinking about
They're
it.
moving closer.
Is this one in my view?
Shocking.
The lead
This
orc.
lead?
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
have probably line of effect to him.
Don't forget, you can step out, shoot, and step back.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you would just have line of effect on that guy.
So I'm gonna take a step there, and then let me get back to my other page.
Yeah, yeah.
Too bad we can't throw some boulders at them.
Too bad we're not giants, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I thought this was a giant camping.
All right, and then he's got to make that DC 12 save to take one more damage. I take it 18 hits.
Yeah, within 30. They're within 30 feet, so easily within your range increment. And that would definitely hit him. So, what was your damage? 4 plus another. What was the DC again?
DC 12.
He
Dex?
failed. So.
Okay, and then anyone within a 5 foot of him also takes that.
Also needs to save.
I think they do the save as well.
Each creature within.
Yeah, and each creature within
All right,
5
so
feet.
we
Yep.
got about 2 more orcs within 5 feet of him.
2 more, yeah.
He fails, and one makes it. So the one to his right behind him, he also takes an additional point. Okay. And
All right.
then,
And then I will
right.
step back.
all right, the group to the north keeps on going. I'm just gonna move these guys out here. They're not in the water, but it's easier to move them out. Okay, Groot, you're up.
All right, as a bonus action, I'm going to change back into my normal ass self. So I don't know how to delete that. The wolf can go away. I don't know how to delete him. But okay, thank you. I'm going to move my guy there. Okay. All right, so then I am going to do something cool. You wait, it's going to be cool.
Good idea.
Where'd my character sheet go?
Damn,
there you are.
Going
Okay.
well so far.
Going great. All right. So against the lead orc who's in 30 feet of me, I'm gonna do Thorn Whip at him. Did I hit?
Oh.
Yeah, I do not a fucking thing. And then instead of moving behind anywhere, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 5 feet back and then drop prone so they can't.
Yeah, I'd say you'd have cover, full cover, if you drop prone.
Yep. That's all I'm going to do.
Thorn Whip.
And you know what this means? I'm going to get a frickin' beer.
Samuel. Yeah, so the orcs approaching, and you had said basically that we're full up, and they seem to be ignoring that.
Shocking.
I'm shocked. Shocked to tell you.
I'm very shocked.
Put up the no vacancy sign. No soliciting.
Let's see. What can I do? I'm going to, how far are they? Oh, they're too far away, so I'm going to ready an action to, cast Vicious Mockery at the first one that gets within 60 feet of me.
60 feet of you would be what range?
And I'm going to
in orc.
I'm definitely in orc going to say some things about his mother.
With your silly crotching about trying to get in that castle tap move.
We've got 2 French taunters on the gateway here.
Yes.
I'll wave my private parts at your auntie.
Okay, so the group of orcs to the south. Okay, first we got this group of guys coming up here. Well, okay, so these three guys here are gonna start. They move down below and start climbing. I don't know where I put this so that they're not on the bridge. That they're starting to climb these pylons, and they will need to make climb checks to do so. Oh, okay, one falls in the water.
Nice.
One tries but does not
You're a
make
big
any
splash
progress,
group.
but one actually does start climbing. These two guys have additional javelins they're going to throw at Sadiri, and both miss. Sadiri stands her ground bravely, and she only had the one spear, so she will need but she still wants to make sure you guys get across okay.
She will taunt them.
Yeah, she will taunt them.
Did they climb up onto the bridge
No,
already?
They're starting to.
No,
Starting.
I don't know. I
Oh.
have a way to indicate how high they are.
Dude!
you weren't here. You
That's
missed
why I kinda
what
put 'em
happened. One
halfway.
of them splashed
That's why I
into
put
the
them
water.
halfway.
Okay.
Kick them off.
So let's see. Then we've got the group that are approaching. Let's see. So they do approach within 60 feet, and I'd say probably this guy is the one who would trigger your ready to action, Samuel.
All right.
All right. So he needs to make a DC 13 Wisdom save, huh?
Yep.
Orcs are so wise. Let's see.
I will taunt you again.
What kind of beer you got there, Mr. Paul?
He made it.
Fine.
The wise orc
He got a
save.
13 exactly.
Oh,
So if he makes a save, he doesn't take anything, does he?
no, because
Right,
it's a
that's what I
cantrip,
assumed.
so yeah, it's usually all or nothing.
So now that you attacked them, let's see. They're gonna continue approaching to get closer to you guys, because they want to attack back. Unfortunately,
I didn't
This is-
attack him. I
this-
mocked
Yeah.
his mother.
This is awesome.
they had to double move to even get there, so they're still not within range to attack you. So the orc leader really
Well,
insults the orcs for not breaking
bridge?
through the gate. Veldry is up.
All right. Can I, if I step out on the bridge, can I see which is the closest orc that's coming to making it to the top?
Well, if you look over both sides, the one that's actually closest to you actually is the one that's.
So this guy right here.
I'm sorry, which guy? Yes.
That guy. Okay. All right. I'm gonna step over, look down, and hit him with Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
You gonna do 1 damage to him?
We can only hope.
This is going to be a long battle.
Yeah. Ha! Get you with one. Ha ha ha.
Oh, 2 this
Jesus
time. You doubled it.
Nice.
Holy shit balls.
This is going well.
He failed his
Yeah,
save
this
though,
is
so he takes the
awesome.
full 2 points of damage.
Wow. Ow.
Takes all of it.
Yeah.
Take that and
He
like
still
it.
hangs on to
They
the
can't
he still
have
hangs
that
onto the
many.
pylon he was climbing. He doesn't fall, but he does take the damage. Then are you going to stay where you at?
And
Okay.
step back. Yeah, step back.
Okay.
God. Next time.
Sorrendiel.
Next time you're gonna do 4 points of damage.
Working our way up
Yeah.
the tree here. Sorrendiel, you got a bunch of orcs now across the way. They have your attention, or you have their attention.
So, Samro, fight or run?
I fight at
All
this
right.
point.
Then I'm
What
gonna.
the
They're not. They refuse to respond to our gentle words.
I mean,
18 at
the
the
bridge-
closest one.
the bridge is up anyway, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
bridge
they
is
can't
up.
get over. And
Yeah.
how many
Yeah, you guys are fine.
spears can they have
Yeah.
to throw at us
Yeah, you
anyway?
guys are fine.
You're
yeah.
probably in better shape.
You
than
nail
we
him
are.
with a firebolt for sure.
Firebolt.
Good. Fire. Good.
You guys are
Oh,
This is gonna be the worst
You guys
battle
are
ever.
smoking.
roll 20. You see this?
I ducked below the loop of the.
well, it was probably
So
that
that
great big fucking one that's sitting there for some reason on the token layer. Here, okay. Now you should have a better line of effect. Okay. All right. So, any movement?
I duck. So I
You're
don't
gonna
wanna
stay where you're
get-
at?
Yeah, but I duck. I get behind the
Okay.
lip of the tower.
So you take full
so
cover.
that
All right.
I can't.
All right. Mirrors up. The Hamburglar is in effect.
All right.
Rabble, rabble.
So this guy that Eldry so viciously attacked, is that in my line
No.
of sight?
Does he look almost dead? Just out of curiosity.
Does he look mildly annoyed?
If I step out here, can I shoot at him?
If you want to, expose yourself, sure.
Oh, I will.
What does taking his clothes off have to do with it?
He scares
no
he
shit.
scares the orc so much that he drops.
Ah!
Oh my
9 does
God.
not hit. Paching!
No. Damn.
Ricochets off the side, the pylon that he's climbing.
I'm not going to use my inspiration either. So, all right, I'll step
Okay.
back.
All right, the orcs to the north. The orcs to the north continue to move down the line there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Derry.
I
You're
did.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
work.
Derry.
Groot, it's
Yeah.
your turn there, eh?
Fuck. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Oh, jeez. Went too far, eh?
All right.
Fishy-headed mutiny.
You got a beauty
So
too,
I
God.
will stand up from prone. I will look over the edge and cast Thorn Whip again and probably miss. You motherfucking fucking.
Okay, I won't use roll 20.
Once have we rolled
I won't.
this game?
That is exactly what you rolled.
I
last
used up
time.
all your
We
good
were
rolls,
gonna get
Paul. That's what it
TP.
was.
Shit,
Roll 20 was confused. Roll 20 was
Wow.
confused that I was
So-
using it, and I used up all your good rolls. I'll stop.
Obviously.
So that is not working. So when I look down and so the orcs climbed halfway up in one round.
One orc climbed halfway up in the round. Yeah, one fell into the water, and one just didn't make any progress.
So of the three, there's only one that's going to
Yes,
be
the northernmost one.
climb up
Possibly.
this round. All right. And so the others are attempting to climb. So when they climb, they're using both
Yes,
hands.
they can't
correct?
attack or do anything else.
Cool. All right. So as a bonus action, I am going to turn into
Oh boy.
Fish.
a fish. Exactly.
Flop around on the
A shark.
Okay, so I'm going to turn into
Oh,
a giant
fancy.
spider.
What's the size on it?
That's way too big.
What's the?
It's 10 foot.
No, that's perfectly acceptable. You're 20 foot by 20 foot giant spider.
I'll
Alright,
keep you in the
so-
initiative.
Giant
So,
spider.
Yep. Okay. So then, what I'm going to do is I can crawl upside down. I can do all this really cool shit that a wolf could, a giant spider can
Okay.
do.
Spider Paul.
Spider Paul does whatever a spider Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spider
So,
Turn to a spider pig.
Spider Groot.
Spider Groot.
so I can climb upside down. So what I want to do is I want to climb underneath. So I'm confused as to which one of these guys is going to be
This
at
guy.
the top.
The top, the
That
northernmost
guy
of the three.
next
Yes.
to them. Okay. The northern ward. So I'm going to trust that the two people up top
Yep.
can kill a single fucking orc.
Hopefully.
That's my thought.
One
Good
point at
luck.
a time.
And then I'm going to get underneath, crawl underneath, and hide in the struts so that people can't. These orcs over here can't shoot
Okay.
me, or something. Right? That's my goal. And then that's my turn. So I shot. Bonus action is I turned into a giant spider, and then I'm going to use my movement to crawl underneath and hide.
Underside of the bridge.
Underside of the bridge and hide. Not hide, but get into
Take
cover.
Okay, all right. You're not
Lurk.
actually trying to use stealth.
Lurk.
Okay.
Correct.
All
I'm
right.
gonna lurk.
Lurk. Okay, that would work. Samuel, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna mock him again.
Same guy you did before?
Fucker!
The one. Did he attack the same one that I
No.
was taunting, or? Okay, then I'm gonna taunt the one
Okay.
that he attacked. Maybe it'll work. My taunts will work better with that one.
Okay. Wisdom save again.
That one.
I promise not to.
juicy
I
1 point
promise
of
not to use
damage.
roll 20. So, he just he failed. He didn't just fail. He failed.
Ah, take that
Okay,
1 point
so
of damage.
Nailed for one with a firebolt. Nailed for one with viscous mockery.
He also
And he
Viscous
dropped.
mockery. I like that.
Yes.
You should make that
Viscous.
spell.
he also theoretically has disadvantage on his next
Okay,
attack
good
roll.
to know.
But I'm gonna duck down, so hopefully he just can't hit me anyway.
Because he is now
Yes,
viscous.
that's right.
That mockery was very viscous.
There, that's kind of viscousy. He's got disadvantage. Okay, so that brings us to the orcs at the bottom here. Let's see what's going on. So we've got the one guy who is climbing. All right, so he finishes climbing. Oh, actually, I got to make a climb check. Natural one. He falls in the water. Actually, he
Nice.
falls on the slope, which would give him damage. 6 points of falling damage.
This
Yeah.
They're doing more damage to themselves than
fucking
me.
slime did more damage than we
Ah.
are.
So he's down on the ground.
God, this is
Yeah,
bad.
this is pretty poor. He fails to climb. They are, oh my god, 3 and 2. Okay, these guys both failed to climb. So they are both still at the base of this thing. These two guys, you have full cover. Paul, they saw both Baldry and Mirror stepping out. Do they have line of effect? Well, they definitely don't have line of effect. Well, Baldry, I would say you've got like half cover. Mirror, you've got no cover from this guy.
Mhm.
So the
Sure.
orc's gonna toss his last javelin at Mirror, and I will roll manually for this. Oh my god, a natural 20. I really did roll it.
Fucking A.
Oh
That-
my
Should I go back to roll? Should I
That
go back to
doesn't
roll
hit.
20?
No.
Go
You've
back.
messed with the mojo by rolling with roll 20. You fucked
I
me up,
permanently
man.
Yes. No, probably not.
Just fudge the rolls from
Yeah.
now on, okay?
Mhm.
Just don't roll anything. Just make up numbers below 10.
Mirror,
7, 3.
Mirror, you take 11
Yes.
points of piercing damage from a javelin.
Oh crap! I'm down to 2 points.
The other one throws his last javelin at Zadiri. Not a natural 20, but definitely a hit. She takes
Oh my
8
Hey.
points of damage. And she had 7. She drops.
This is going well.
Son of a motherless biscuit goat.
Jeez.
We haven't killed one of these yet.
Sadiri, you know what?
He did more damage to himself
I'm
than
gonna
we
give her
did.
a death save. Why not?
So bad.
No, okay. Yeah, she didn't. All right. Oh, orcs across the way. Let's see. They don't have any targets, so they're gonna ready actions to throw something if you guys pop your head up. Orc leader chews out his forces for being inept, for not being able to climb and not being able to break through a wall. Oh, I forgot to roll for the guys that were trying to break through the wall. Hang on. Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Oh yeah, there we go. Natural 20. Okay, so they breached the wall. So the wall has been
Of
breached.
course they do.
Ah, shit.
But they haven't been able to move through. That was their action. Anyway, so Valdry is up.
So now you can
Yes,
see that
you
they
definitely saw them breach
There's no way
through.
that you
Yeah.
can't notice that. Do what you said you're.
Oh,
I'm
actually,
sorry,
you know
I
what?
can't talk.
That would mean that what's his name, the leader, would be able to move.
The leader
Yeah,
got an action.
so he would do
yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Part of that would have been running through. So you see this big orc chieftain guy come running through, and he sees you guys huddling over there, and he runs right towards you. So, Valdra, you see this nasty-looking orc guy heading right for you.
Yep.
He's got a big-ass great axe.
All right. Yep. All right. I am going to hit him with guiding bolt.
Actually, he would be a little bit closer. He's got a bonus action, the aggressive, that allows him to move his movement as a bonus action. So, either way, go guiding bolt.
Yeah.
No, would not hit. He's got chainmail on, and the guy.
What if he added them together?
Well, yeah. If the world worked that way, wouldn't it be nice? No, that misses. Are you gonna take any movement?
Shit on a biscuit, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go the fuck out of here and start moving across the bridge.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, then Serendil, you're up.
I think
Currently, you are ducked down.
All right.
You can't move that far.
All right, I'm probably
30 feet.
10 foot.
right about there.
So Samuel, I yell out to Samuel, think it's time to get the hell out.
I'd stay on the big piece though.
On the what?
Oh.
Just move out. I mean, it's
Yeah.
and then stay on the other side of the bridge where I am.
Yep. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna.
We're on this side, you're saying, Paul?
Yeah, where the spider is.
Yeah. All right. I'll stay by the spider.
I can get that far.
All right.
All right, then.
What? You guys are finally coming this way.
Yep.
I love this.
Hey, we got some of them to come north.
Yes.
All right, so this other guy comes charging out here. He's dressed actually a little bit differently too. He's got this kind of weird ceremonial teeth and bones and crap hanging off of him. He's got a spear as well, and that is, yeah, he's got that ability too. So he's also aggressive. He's gonna move his additional movement that way. Okay, so that's him. Mirror, you're up.
Get over.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a double move, and I should be able to get like right here, and I'm gonna
that would be your
try
action.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
I just gotta move my cat.
Oh yeah, Relix is with you. Yeah, he's a little bit nervous.
Oh, I forgot about crabs.
Orcs to the north continue to move. And Groot is up.
All right. Yeah. See, what is my movement? My movement is natural 40. So let's see, where is that?
Can I ride on your back across?
He's underneath.
I'm
He's actually
underneath.
clinging upside down to this thing.
All right. So I do believe that a 40. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to. So that gets, I'm going to crawl over, under, over. This is like 20, those 20 feet to get there. Up on top, there's 25. Then I'm going to grab what's her name? Sidiri in my maw. Don't bite her. Don't poison her. Okay. That's not my goal. And drag her the other 15. Could I double move and grab her, or is it just moving as part of?
I would
I just
say
wanna-
it would move. It would be about probably 15 feet of your movement.
Okay, so I'd get to move 40 more with her, so I could move to about there with her. So I would move her and me. Come on, you stupid spider. It won't move any farther. Why? I can't move onto the map. Why?
Oh, you can't move her?
I'm stuck. No, I can't move my dude past the entrance. I can't move it farther on the.
It won't let him
weird.
move it.
Won't let me move it. I can't move.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, is there some kind of boundary or something? I just
there
moved
you go.
him. You want to get into the gate?
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, I was right
Okay.
in the gate. Yep.
that was weird. Yeah, I don't know why. There may be some kind of weird boundary there or something. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, and you have Sadiri with you, so she has moved with you.
Yep.
Okay, Samuel.
good. Hopefully that works for the orcs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna follow Serendil.
Okay. All right, so now we're to the orcs. So we've got 3.
Guess who's left on the wrong side of the bridge?
Well, the 3 orcs that we're trying to climb, they're back. They're all at the bottom, so they all got to try and do it again. Okay, so one makes it halfway, one fails to, and the other one. So 2 of them make it halfway. We'll say the 2 closest to you make it halfway up. The one at the bottom still is trying to climb up. The 2 orcs here, they don't have anything they can do besides move. They can start climbing probably. One of them makes it part way up. So we'll say that guy's kind of part way up as well. The orcs at the entrance, they go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 30. They're charging along into the encampment. And actually, these guys go the other way. They're making a beeline for the gate. Sadiri is unconscious. The orcs across the way, they didn't get to use their action, so they're just going to wait now. And they still think you're at the top of the tower, so they're just going to continue readying an action, throw a javelin at it, and whoever pokes their head up. Which would be really amusing if those orcs go over there and do it.
You're right.
Okay, so the chief, let's see, what can he do here? Oops, not that guy. The other guy. The other chief guy. Let's see. He is... bonus action, he can move. Okay, so he takes... He does a battle cry as an action, which any creature... Oh, well, that's kind of dumb. They're not going to attack. So never mind. He doesn't do a battle cry. He's just going to double move, or he's going to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50, 55, 60.
Well, super.
Yeah, actually, and he's got his aggressive thing, so he could definitely move right up to you. But it was still...
Is he still 5 feet away?
What do you mean?
I mean, he can't hit him from there, right? Or is he right
well,
up
he
to
could.
him?
He basically gets he basically can dash with as an action because he's got this aggressive. He can move.
Oh.
He can move 30 feet. His aggressive ability gives he can move another 30 feet. So he can make his attack. He has a great axe. He gets 2 attacks with his great axe. 15 misses. 20, not natural. Okay.
Yes.
So he hits you once with the great axe. This is gonna hurt. Great axes. Not a D20. It's just a D12 plus a D8 plus 4.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Against a second level character. Cool.
10
Nice
points of
knowing ya.
slashing damage.
Yep.
Jesus. I am down to 3.
And it is your turn.
Wow, so many options.
Disengage, run across.
Yeah.
Let Mirror get rid of the thing
bridge. Yeah.
if the bridge, theoretically.
Yeah. Yes. So disengage.
Okay.
So that's
Dash.
So it's 60.
Yeah, so that would get me to basically the gatehouse.
Okay.
Yeah, that gets you to right near the spider. So we could close it if Mirror can move in.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone make a perception check.
Yeah, I fail.
Sure.
Does that include
Yes.
us or no? Okay.
Nice.
Dang.
Hey, I
Yeah.
finally rolled well. What do you know?
Everybody rolled well.
Except for
Yeah.
Except Kyle.
I can sense the shit out of things. I just can't hit anything.
I can sense the shit
Yes.
out of stuff.
Time for that
Wow, yeah.
anyone who beat a 10, you see actually flying high overhead a winged form. A very large winged form.
Gold dragon, gold dragon, gold dragon, gold
Yeah,
dragon,
hopefully
gold
it's a
dragon.
good dragon.
It is
Here
actually
comes
draconic
the
in
monkey,
shape.
stupid man.
Gold dragon, gold dragon, gold dragon, gold dragon. Or just good dragon, good dragon. Anything.
Yeah, good dragon,
Anything.
good dragon.
And Baldur, that was your turn. Serendil,
Yeah.
you.
All right.
I didn't see a roll from you for perception. Oh, I'm sorry, you did. Yep,
I got
you did.
18.
So yes, you saw it as well.
I'm the only one who didn't.
Why does Paul's look different?
I am not.
6.
Because I'm a
Because
giant
he's a spider.
Yeah, he's a spider,
Oh,
so.
because he didn't select his character.
I'm a spider
He's
with
special.
15 wisdom.
All right, I
Okay.
keep running.
Dash.
Just keep
All right.
running. Just keep running.
All right. So this guy runs over to here. Over to here. And I think that's all he can do. Is a dash. Mirror.
Save the day, Mirror. You can do it. 2 hit points.
So yeah, what do I have to do to break this
It's
bridge?
a bunch of boards laid casually across.
So hastily.
They're not attached in any way.
Just flip them over.
All right.
Yeah.
Or do I
Flip
have
them and run, man.
to hit it with my short sword or not?
You could just kick
say
it
I
out
do it.
yeah, if you wanted to with your foot.
All right. I will do that.
All right. No.
Sorry, guys. Over
All
there.
right. So with a
So,
And run your
That's fine.
ass
with a
off.
kick of your foot, the bridge support goes bye-bye.
falls into the river. And then I move my 30 feet.
Why are there a bunch of extra lines on there? All right. I don't know why those are there, but
I don't see any extra lines.
Those are probably the pillars that are holding
Yeah.
the other
Oh, maybe.
pieces up.
hang on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Fight well, my friends.
I thought that they were drawn there.
Hopefully none of them are monks and then, jump across.
Yeah.
And
Right.
All right. So the group to the north continues moving around closer. And Groot, you're up.
I don't know. Why not? So I can move. So this is 60-foot range. Hang on. So it's 20 to there. And then it's, yeah. So for fun, I'm going to go. Now I can't move out. Whatever. Okay. So I'm moving
There's
out.
a barrier.
There's a barrier. I'm moving out to here. Then I'm going to spit webs. Attack of 15 at that guy. And basically, if I hit, he is restrained by webbing. And then I'm going to move back inside of the gate. So I can move, spit, and move back.
So you rolled a 15.
And I rolled a 15.
Okay, so hang on. I'm sorry,
To
I
hit
was looking at something to see why you were getting caught, but I couldn't figure it out. So you spit at which guy? The left?
So I spit at that guy, the guy
Okay.
that's closest to me, that guy right there.
And
if a 15 hits, then he's restrained.
let's see, he has an AC of 16.
Well, then that's a fucking miss. And then I
You
still
know
move
what?
back if I can.
You know what? He's got a shield. He's part of his
I
AC is his shield. So I would say actually your web would, being one off, your web would catch his shield. So you've got his shield. I would say you could make a contested strength check to see if you could yank that shield away from him.
Cool.
So, hang on. I think this is kind of like, I don't think that's how this works. Sorry. I mean, that sounds great, but I think doing, I'm spitting a web at him. It's like a
it's not like
glob.
you. Okay, it's not like Spider-Man.
Not
Okay.
like Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's So if I don't hit him, I don't hit him. Because as an act, he's restrained.
You know what? Okay. Well, then I'm going to say
That's the attack. Yeah.
It also feels like your AC shouldn't matter to
Yeah,
hit by a
right.
web. Why would your armor stop a web from encasing
Well, it's
you?
kind of like a dodge. It's
I
more of a
know.
Yeah, it's how
dexterity-based
D&D
thing,
works.
and that even lends more support to the idea that you did get his shield with this gloop. So yeah, you aren't able to yank his shield away, but I would say actually his shield is actually yanked off of his arm and is restrained on the basically on the bridge.
On the
Right. So
ground
his
or
AC
something.
is now effectively 15.
Sure. Okay. All right. Sounds
'Cause
good. And then I still move back, but I can't move back because I can't.
All right.
Wall.
I
This
don't
wall.
know what the hell's up with that.
Because there's an invisible.
There's I think
Yep.
I know what it is. It's just the stupid restrict. I think I see it. Try now. All right. Yeah, there was a. Yep. Okay.
That worked.
There was a dynamic lighting thing that was restricting movement. Okay, so that would be Groot. Samril's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over here and join Serendil and Krebs.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I always forget about Krebs. Good old Krebs. Okay,
Krebs.
so we've got groups of orcs here. Let's see. These guys are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, they're charging towards the gatehouses. These guys. Well, that was interesting. I don't know how that happened. Okay. These guys are going to continue to try climbing. Okay, so one of them made it up. The others did not. They're still trying to climb. And Sadiri is still unconscious. Oh, she rolled a natural 20. She's conscious at 1 hit point.
Cool.
The orcs across the way still are readying actions. They're gonna. I don't think they're readying actions to attack anymore because you guys haven't popped up. But they're waiting to see their buddies get to the gatehouse. The orc leader.
Have we heard or seen any hide or hair of the other lady who was here?
No, you have not.
Who was
Nope.
with the 7?
You have not
Okay.
seen Kella
Kella?
at all.
Kella.
Hang on here. I have to do something with this guy. All right, hang on. Why is this happening?
She's probably hiding in one of those buildings.
hope they find her.
Okay. The orc chieftain, he does have some ranged attacks. So I think you're going to be a bit out of range. Oh, nope, you're not. You'll be long range, but in range. So, Mirror, the orc chieftain hurls a spear at you.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
He's got disadvantage, though, so he only gets to 10, which means that he misses you.
Yep, 15's my AC.
So, okay, Valdry's
you.
up.
I think from where I am. Oh, look at that! He is in range. I'm gonna try another awe-inspiring and horribly damaging sacred flame and see what happens on
Which guy?
him. Oh, on
The front one?
that guy here.
This guy is the Bowen. He's the
Yeah.
kind of shaman-looking guy, and the other guy's the chieftain in front.
So come on, sacred flame, more than one hit point for. God, seriously. Yeah, that's
okay.
That's better.
Moderately better.
He got an 18. So does he take half damage?
Mother pus bucket.
For sake of
Yeah.
flame, so that'd be 2.
Whopping
2
2
points.
points.
Right.
Hacking them up.
Yeah.
All right. Serendil.
Ah, shit. 30. So as a bonus action, I start blade dancing, and
Start
that just
breakdancing?
gives me better armor class and better breakdancing. It's
Run away!
blade singing.
Okay.
Sorry. Can I can't.
What are you doing?
It's because it's my level 2 thing that I can do. It's basically it gives me armor class bonuses and speed bonuses. So 10, 20, 30, 40. I go this far and I will firebolt. I'm going to firebolt the shaman, I guess,
Okay.
if I can make him out. 18.
All right. The shaman, he's got AC 15 now because his shield's gone, so that would definitely hit.
All right, so mighty 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And all right, so and that's my turn.
All right. Got to check something here. This map is so freaking huge. It's pissing me off. Okay. The chieftain. He does not like that at all. And now that you've presented yourself as someone that he can turn his attention to, as the other guys are across the way. Let's see. Oh, I gotta look this up. Come on, compendium. What is the range on this spell? Okay, so he's going to move within 60 feet of you. Which would mean... Thank you. He basically moves up to there. Actually, he wouldn't... That would be more movement. So he's going to double move to get closer to you.
Yep.
Get a little closer.
And that's all he can do. Oh no! Wait! No!
I think this is gonna go well for you,
He's
Tim.
I keep forgetting he's aggressive. He's got, yeah. So he can move 60 feet.
He can do the double movement
Yes.
and attack.
So he casts.
This is gonna go well for you.
Yes.
Aggressive.
BEAGG RESSIVE. You're my flavor of the week. Damn it! Where are my icons here? What would he? He's cast spiritual weapon. What would a good weapon of Grumsh be?
A club, a
Club.
an axe.
Yeah,
Spiked
great
mace.
axe.
An
Sounds like a great
axe.
axe,
There
I
you go,
think.
an axe.
Anyway, he casts spiritual weapon. Really? Okay, just give me an axe then. Roll 20. You don't have a friggin' icon for an axe?
Apparently not.
There we go. It's not that big.
That's an axe. That is definitely a great
that
axe.
is one,
He can actually
that is
hold
one
it and still
great
hit you.
axe, man.
Right. Let me ask you
Yeah,
a
he's gonna
question.
axe you something, all right. So spiritual weapon shows up there, and he does get an attack with it, I believe. Hang on, I'm gonna look it up outside of roll 20.
Ask you a question.
But I'm shaving it
But
for
I'm shaving
later.
it for
Thank
later.
you, Sean Connery. Trebek?
So you want to put Capone org, Trebek? That's what your mother said, Trebek.
And I believe it takes. The weapon uses his
I'll take
attack.
the rapist.
Yeah, I knew
for
you
her.
were gonna say that.
The rapist.
Therapist.
Or the penis mightier.
Melee spell attack. Okay, so it's a melee spell attack for this guy. Okay. 18. Does that hit you, Sarandil?
That is exactly what you need.
Okay, so it's ability modifier. God, could this be a little more complicated, please? Okay, so it's +1. Whoops, not.
Roll20 says, yes, we've heard you.
We can do that.
Okay, so you take 3 points of damage from this spiritual great axe of Grumsh. And that was his turn.
Damn.
Now it's Mira's turn.
Yeah, Samurai, I don't know if you want to like rush these guys or just get the hell out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you were thinking with rushing them, but
I'm thinking
know.
I Misty Step, but you don't.
yeah, I don't.
Well, I don't have much else to do here, so I am going to shoot at that guy.
lady.
Yeah. I'll use my inspiration. Screw it.
Okay, so you get 21, which definitely would hit and go through his chainmail. 6 points of piercing damage from an arrow. He looks.
And then I'm gonna move my 30 feet back there.
Drop down the hole in the ground. It might be safer.
Right?
Okay, so works. Move closer. Groot is up.
Well, seeing my silly ass friends charging, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 orcs, I think it's gonna go well. I'm gonna charge ahead. I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna move. Yeah, I'm gonna stay
Can
there.
you even see us?
I can see you.
All right.
You're straight ahead. It's like, what the fuck is he doing? And then I know that
we're all wondering.
that guy is badass, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and
Web him.
web him. But that's second. That 30. That was 30. Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna try and web him. So let me bring up my dude. I'm gonna web him. Fuck you, you
piece of shit!
There's a lot of web on the edge of the
We can't.
bridge, but unfortunately,
I'm gonna stand there and go. I'm gonna look as quizzical as I can as a spider. All my eyes are gonna go in different directions. Going, what the fuck?
To be fair, this is your first time.
yeah,
as a
he's still
spider.
getting used to
It
it.
is. It is.
Gotta
Yeah.
get used to it.
New spinnerets, just trying them out.
Samuel, you're up.
Whatever.
Could you guys move to the left?
Put
Oh, is
the
he?
candle
Okay.
back.
Wow.
I guess I'm gonna move like right here and taunt him.
Who are you taunting?
It'll be fun.
Who are you taunting? Oh, the.
That
Oh,
guy.
okay. Do a vicious mockery,
I
or
would dump you again.
okay, so he's got to make a wisdom save. That actually would be one of his betters.
He's probably got better wisdom. Yeah.
He got a 13.
God damn it!
He withstands. He sticks his tongue out at you. He is not affected by your nasty taunting. He's heard it all before from his buddy. Okay, orcs. Group 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Oh, that's kind of cool. If I do this, if I move them and then right click, I actually get an arrow, or I get a distance for both of them. Yeah. Okay, that's not a good idea. That just made the whole map fly around. Okay. So that's them. These guys actually are going to run up to their buddy to help their shaman out, their Eye of Grumsh out. These guys finish climbing up. I should roll for that probably. Nope, one of them falls back down. He takes 2 points of damage. Their leader just yells at him, "You completely useless chunk of clotted shit." The other one also drops to the ground.
You're also a useless chunk.
He's down to 1 hit point. He's still up.
No.
But these two guys got up. Okay.
Oh, we can take care of that. 1 hit point. We can do that.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know, man. It might take a couple rounds at the rate we're going.
Right.
Sidiri is
We
awake.
can do 1 hit point.
Sidiri says
Yeah.
to Valdry, "I don't suppose you have a healing potion or something?"
Why? I can do a healing hands on her, which would give her 2 hit points back. That's the only thing I can do because I'm out of spell slots, and I can only use it once. So that would give her, that would give her 2 hit points.
Oh, well then, yeah. Don't save it for an emergency then.
Yeah.
She's kind of just barely gimping on her feet, so she starts to limp her way back towards the keep. Okay, the orcs are still waiting across the way. The leader, he is so infuriated at his buddy falling off. Hang on.
You should attack him.
Did he switch his
No,
sides?
No, he doesn't have enough ammo. If he had a short bow, he would have shot
He's
he
seen
would
the
have
light.
shot the orc that fell. He was so pissed off. But instead, he turns his rage on this big spider that's across from him. And yeah, you know what? He doesn't, like I said, he actually doesn't have any more spears. He is so pissed off. He's going to do a battle cry. So everybody gets advantage on attack rolls until the start of their next turn. Not you guys, the orcs. Get advantages on their attack rolls.
Us too.
Aw.
Actually, that's just the ones on the top of the bridge. So,
Yeah. Within certain amount of
Yep.
feet.
and that's it. Okay, Valdry is up.
Well, I'm gonna step out a little bit and light some sparklers at that. And they're so tremendously damaging so far. Yep. So effective. All right, well, he'll try Sacred Flame again. Why not? Yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah, DC 12.
If he misses.
Dex save. Yeah, he got an 18. So he takes 3
Jesus
points
Christ.
of damage. Serendial.
My damage is on the Fibonacci scale tonight.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, sorry, that misses.
The shaman. What's the
Oh, what?
shaman's?
Or did he lose his shield? He
No,
might
that
have
was.
lost
Oh,
his
you
shield.
you were
Might
going for the shaman? Yes, that would hit because his AC is now 15.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, the spider.
Yeah.
So I do
Okay.
3 more damage,
Thank the spider.
and then I'm gonna go 10, 20, 30, 40.
Seriously, jump down the hole. Can't be
Yeah,
any
might.
worse than what we
It
got
was.
here.
Yeah, that wasn't like a pit. Well, I mean, it was a pit, but it wasn't like a bottomless pit or a tunnel into somewhere. It was just a big hole, like a depression in the earth.
All right. Well, anyway, I went around the corner, so he can't see me from where he
Okay.
is at the moment.
Yes, you are now in full cover. So as you do that, from behind you, you hear a great big sound of fwap, fwap, fwap. And you see descending a gigantic dragon that's basically hurtling down. Looks like it's actually going straight for you.
Ooh,
Yes.
For me?
Hi, Serendial.
Cool.
Man, a month
wants-
off,
it
you
wants
are just
that
wanting to
crab.
kill
Actually, it-
everything.
If you're gonna die, you
It
might
looks
as well
like it's
die well.
diving down towards you. You see,
All right.
it actually dives towards you. Suddenly, you see it kind of try to compensate or steer or something, and one of its wings gets kind of flappy, and you see it kind of turn, bank uncontrollably, smash right into the steeple of the church, knock the steeple off the church. The steeple crashes to the ground along with the form of this dragon, and it skids to a halt directly in front of you on the ground. And you can see
Great, we got Derpy
it's
the dragon.
right in front of you, and you see,
Derps McDragon.
yes, it is a massive dragon, and it is actually bronze in color.
Gold.
And
Bronze.
Bronze.
it looks up at you.
I said you must be on our side because no one who's fighting us would be that inept.
Yeah.
Not the way this
Here
fight's
comes
been going.
Derpy the Hey guys, what you doing?
Yeah, the dragon opens up his eyes and goes,
help?
I meant to do that.
I meant to do that.
Does Serendial have to like roll to see whether he shits his pants or not?
Just about, but you managed to not soil your armor.
Aw.
I say hello.
Okay, the shaman is looking at this and like, okay.
Yeah, we did that.
He's gonna send his spear or his great axe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Have
Well,
the dragon.
Nice.
He can only move
Smart.
at 30 feet, I think. Yeah, so yeah, he moves it towards you. Then, yeah, he's got to actually stay within 60 feet of it, I think, too.
Yeah, so he's got to
Yep.
move closer.
So he's got to move up
Good.
there. But he is, like, crapping his pants at this thing. And that's all he's going to do. Mirror is up.
All right. Well,
Derpy the
I was planning on running my ass in here and yelling for those other people that say, we need help out here fighting these orcs. Lady Nander's not going anywhere. Get your ass out here.
Okay, so you.
And
No,
then
with
I-
our luck, she'll get up and start fighting us.
All right.
Who has disturbed my slumber?
She'll be on our side and start
Right.
throwing ones around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boink, boink,
Okay,
boink.
hang on. I gotta copy these guys out here. So
Beep, beep, clink.
okay, and they would. I bet you they're gonna show up like twice the size they should be. Yep, of course they are.
And then I yelled, and bring a healing potion for Serendi.
Or Sidiri, yeah.
Yeah, Sadiri. Are any of you healers?
All right. Well, you shout all that in
I
there,
asked-
and that's
Oh.
that's all. Okay.
All right.
The group of orcs to the north, they didn't see the dragon because they're like actually blocked. They're moving around the side of us, so they have no idea that this dragon just landed. So they continue moving. Groot, you saw this dragon land.
Nice.
Yep.
Good vantage point.
So I want to go. Yeah, I'm gonna do this more for role-playing effect. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn into myself again.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say, let's see. Yep. I'm gonna say, see that? That's our fucking dragon, bitch. And then I'm gonna thorn whip. I'm gonna thorn whip the leader, dude.
Nice.
For fun. God damn it.
Come on.
See, I wanted to pull him over the bridge. It would have been so cool, right? Drag him, pull him over the bridge, make him fall in the water. Yeah, I
Well, you
suck.
can use your
Anyway,
inspiration.
Actually, no. I'm going to use my inspiration
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would definitely. He would definitely fail.
so that I'm going to pull him. I'm pulling him 10 feet
Okay.
towards me because that's Thorn Whip.
Does he get like a
Nope.
strength?
And I'm going
Does
to
he
pull
get
him
any
up.
kind of strength check? Oh,
Nope. If I
all
hit him,
right.
nope. I hit him. I can pull him 10 feet towards me. I do 5 points of damage, and I pull him off the bridge, and I go, yeah, bitch!
Okay, 5 points.
Look at that dragon!
Yeah, you yank him 10 feet forward, and he falls. I'm assuming you can dismiss this thorn whip thing.
It's
so that
it's
he-
just one attack, pull him 10 feet forward, and it's done. That's how I killed that
Okay.
orc, remember? And the
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like
okay.
Indiana Jones rope. It hits everything
right.
exactly where
So he
wants it to.
falls. The impact with the water below deals an additional 4 points of damage to him. And he just yells the loudest string of orc curses that you can possibly imagine.
I can translate.
Well, you're
so
busy
that,
yelling at the other guys.
Right, true.
So that was my action. So I can actually move. I'm gonna move back to let's say 35. I'll move back next to Valdry and go. See, look at that.
Yeah.
Finally worked.
We rule.
We rule. There's one guy in the water. Yay!
Samuel, you're up.
Need more water.
All right, well, I'm gonna taunt him again.
I shall taunt you a third time.
With his viscous tauntery.
Yes,
Yes, more viscous.
Yui.
Oh,
And then I'm going around here towards.
he got another 13. That's like the
Oh my
third.
god.
I love it. Oh,
This is stupid.
I cannot believe that. That is literally he has a +1 in his wisdom and he keeps rolling 12. I'm sorry. That is amusing.
This is
Okay, so you
stupid.
continue.
This is
Yeah.
only for the DM.
It's funnier in hell.
All right.
Real funny.
Okay, the orcs. First off, the two. Okay, the two orcs, completely oblivious to the dragon that just landed behind them. Move. Hang on. Let me make another check here. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So one orc is really smart, and the other orc's really dumb. They both go into the same gatehouse. Goathouse. I was gonna say boathouse. I was gonna say gatehouse and boathouse mixed in my head. Anyway, one of them starts turning the winch, and the other one actually tries to do the same thing. And the other one's like, "No, you dumb idiot! Go to the other one." But he rolled a 3 on his initiative or an intelligence check. So anyway, that was his action. They're completely inept. The orcs to the back here. Let me see. The ones on the bridge are bolstered enough by their, well, actually their captain just fell in the fucking water.
Real bolstered at this point.
Okay. Yeah, they dive off into the water. They are completely scared shitless by this dragon.
We're coming, boss!
They take their boss's lead. I'll save you! Don't worry!
I've got you! No, I've got you!
He dives off. He takes 4 points damage falling. And this guy dives off. And he takes 4 points as well. The guys in the middle, let's see. One turns tail. Oops. One of them turns tail and starts running for the bridge. The other two are going to charge up and try and stand with their shaman here. And yeah, that's it. Sidiri, she goes in side because she's hurting pretty bad.
Well,
I'm going to use her initiative point for these other guys. They will come out. They heard you pounding and everything. They don't have any healing items. But they will come out and they ask what's going on.
What's happening?
I say there's,
we just summoned a dragon.
There's a bunch of orcs that, were attacking the town. They were trying to cross the bridge, so we basically got rid of the part that we made earlier to get over here. But we still have two of our friends over there. And I didn't see the dragon, so I'm not saying anything about that.
Yeah, you heard a crash, and you heard the church steeple fall over.
And you heard Drew say, "See the dragon we summoned?" And they pulled. I said that.
Right.
Well, anyway, that's their turn.
Yep.
So the other orcs will go. The hell are we? This map is just way too frickin' big, and I should probably get used to this considering the scale of maps that are to come. Okay, so they come back around. This whole platoon of orcs come back around the side. They're actually all kind of hugging the cliff one after the other. They see a bunch of their guys in the water, including their chieftain, and they're like, dude, what the fuck? What's going on? Yes, they have absolutely no clue.
We should get in the water too.
Yeah, well, they're already...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to save them.
This is a good idea.
They're completely clueless.
How
the
deep
leader,
is this water?
Okay, the leader gets to basically swims to shore, and he just... Yeah, he kills the one orc here that has 1 hit point. I'm so pissed off.
He's
and he says to the others,
Kylo Ren.
He says to the others, shouts at something in Orcish that you can't make out, but you can tell that he's really, really pissed off. Baldry, you're up.
Well, far away. They're all down below, right?
Yep.
but I can. So, could I? Do I have line of sight to the leader? Is that? No, that's not the
Not
leader.
from where you're at. No,
Okay.
How about
they're
the shaman?
well below.
Too far away.
Yeah.
Can't do anything to the shaman.
Yeah, if you look down at the map on the bottom, I mean, you're like, or not the map.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, it's like 72
not much
feet.
I can do. I'm not sticking my neck out any farther. With my luck, I'd get a spear right in the throat.
You could taunt them again.
Could what?
You can taunt them.
Yeah, I do not have the taunting skills that you do, so I think I'm just gonna. I'll probably move back into the fortress here a little bit.
Are you unable to?
I think is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay, you can do it. Okay.
Yep.
All right, Serendil then is up.
All right, I look at the dragon and I say, "Welcome to the party, pal." And then
Where
You
you
hide,
been?
you hide behind him, as you rightly should. underneath
no,
the
I'm
stakes.
going over to the gatehouse because I saw these stupid orcs running in there, and I want to make sure they can't open the doors and let all the other orcs in. So
Okay.
I say, and I tell the dragon, "Take care of the damn shaman."
With pleasure.
Well, actually, I'm gonna double move and then run up to the door because that's all I'll be able to do.
Okay. Dragon, kind of gets up, looks around, and easily identifies the shaman in front of him. The shaman looks at him in the eye, and you see droppings fall out underneath his armor as this huge adult bronze dragon steps forward and unleashes a huge stream of lightning 90 feet long.
Yeah.
Nice.
Smell you later, dude.
And
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't quite reach the orc that just ran across by the bridge, but it basically reaches almost to the crossroads. And he gets all three of those orcs right in front. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what kind of saving throw these guys can make here. Okay.
Natural 20s, all of them.
No, the Eye of Grumsh got a natural 1.
Wow.
The Eye of Grumsh, by the way, just for posterity's sake, because he's probably about to die, was named Nagra One Eye. The other orcs got, rolled pretty good, but got nowhere near the DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ow.
Yeah. So they all take full damage. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna use roll 20 to roll this one.
I sense a large number in our future.
Oh, don't say that.
Hey,
that'll work. That'll work.
Are they dead?
Okay. They are
Atomized.
basically piles of smoldering crap. There is literally nothing left on them that is of any value. They have been obliterated.
Arc flash.
Yes, he is dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Dead.
But if they were like Indiana Jones and hid in a refrigerator, they would have survived.
That's true,
Right.
actually,
That's true.
if they would have thought of that. And then he kind of takes to the air. What is his movement here? 80 feet. So he can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's flying up in the air, kind of looking around to see where the rest of these orcs. He sees one orc down there, but he's not terribly concerned about it. He's trying to figure out where the rest of the orcs are, and because they're hugging the cliff or the palisade wall, he can't really see them. He knows they're there. So that was his turn. And okay, Nagra One Eye is definitely dead, so it's Mirror's turn.
All right.
Did his axe go away?
Yeah, sorry, his axe
I
did
got
go away. Didn't continue following you.
All right. And then get back out here, and I'm gonna unleash another arrow at Mr. 16.
Which guy was this?
The main.
You would need to move up to the edge of the bridge to be able to shoot at him.
Really? Why?
Because you're at the
'Cause he's
top of
down below.
Look at the side
Yeah.
view at the bottom. You're at the top of a huge ramp and he's at the bottom.
So what if I moved in front of him?
No, you're not. Look at the side view of the
So I need to
bridge.
go there.
The bridge is blocking. The bridge is giving him cover. Yeah, from there you'd have you would definitely be able to shoot. And 6.
Oh, because he's probably more like over here, right?
Well, when you were back there, the bridge at the top, the bridge itself was giving him cover.
Yeah, right. Got it.
All
right.
16 is what you need to hit him.
I don't want to move. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I can't move that far and shoot. So if I moved there, which was 30 feet, what about that guy? Instead of
You move.
the other
If
one.
you move where
where I am.
Where you are right now, you don't have a shot at any of them. Well, if you.
Not even this.
Oh
guy?
yes, over there. Yeah. I didn't see who you're indicating. Yes, there you'd be able to shoot them.
Yeah, I'll shoot that guy then.
Okay. And that would have been definitely a hit. They have just hide armor, so go ahead and roll damage. 10 points.
Yay!
Yeah.
Finally, a hit.
Yeah, so you land a
Double digits.
solid hit with your bow and arrow.
Nope. All right, that's my move.
Okay, so the orc group that's come around now, the leader has apparently informed them that there is a fucking dragon up there.
And go kill it, right?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. So, just for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna 7 of them start fleeing across the moat. These guys
Nice.
move over and join up with their leader. Groot is up.
All right, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to shoot at the leader with my short bow, taunting him, saying, "Yeah, bitch, I might suck at shooting at you, but dude, we got a dragon." And then I step back 5 feet to yours, just in case they can shoot back at me.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 12 misses, right?
Yes. 16 is what you need to hit him.
Yeah.
Sam rolls up. The horses look very nervous.
Uneasy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this dragon has been flying around.
Nervous.
Surprising.
Yeah, shockingly.
A little nervous.
I'm gonna keep following Serendil.
Okay.
Stay with Serendil.
All right, then the group of orcs at the base, I'm just going to treat them here as kind of one unit, just to be... Well, okay, next round I'll treat the other guys as part of their unit. The guys that were at the bottom, they don't really have a good shot at you, Groot. You're kind of... I would say that you have 3/4 cover, so they are -5, or you have +5 to your AC. Well, you know what? No, they don't have any weapons. They threw all their spears, so they don't have any melee attacks anyway. Groot, or the leader is yelling at them to start climbing up again, so they keep trying. They keep failing. They keep failing. None of them can make any progress up there, and this orc chieftain is just beside himself with fury. Sideri's going in, and she's just going to take a little lie down next to her boss. The other 3 guys ask Mirror what should they go out and attack. They've got... What do they got?
If you have ranged weapons, yeah.
They've got spears.
Yeah, that's not good. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's all they have.
Let's see what the dragon does.
Dragon? What dragon? Oh.
I say just stay out here in case we go down, drag us to safety.
Okay. The group of orcs up top, they see this huge dragon flying around, and let's see. Oh. 3, 5. Okay. 5 of them take off, flee. The other 3 are yelling in orc. You can't really yell. Terrible tell.
Traitors!
I guess this guy moves over to there, and they start. Oh well, he actually steps out of there, right in front of you, Serendil. But you didn't have a ready to action or anything, so you really can't do anything.
No, I did not.
He. Okay, well, he made a smarter choice this time, and he disengages past you to get to there, and that's all he can do.
Okay.
Leader, he is infuriated. He grabs the spear from one of his lackeys, and let's see, how can he do this? He starts climbing the thing. Yeah, and he basically would be moving with his aggression thing going. Yeah, he could get to the top. So he gets to the top. He wasn't able to attack with the spear that he has, but he has one. So he's getting to the top, and he's going to... He looks at you, Groot, and you can tell that you've been marked for death.
Check. I'm quaking in my
Yes,
boots.
I'm sure you're completely terrified. Baldry's up.
Let's see. Again, not much that I can really do.
Right.
Yeah, it's too far. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang back here. I'm dancing with 3 hit points.
Serendil?
So yep, gonna stay in the relative safety of this ruined fortress. Let the dragon take care of it.
All right. Serendil.
All right. While I'm blade singing in Elvish, and I basically say to the orc in the room there, I say, "You don't understand a word I'm singing, but we have a dragon, bitch," and I zap him with a.
We have a dragon,
bitch.
In Elvish.
In Elvish.
And firebolt.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I hit him for 6 points, and then I back up.
All right.
10,
yeah.
20, 30, 40. So then I back up.
With grips. All right. Yes, he's that wounds him pretty badly. Okay, this big bronze dragon swings around, sees the. Oh well, let's see here.
Leader guy?
Yeah, let's see what he's got here. First off, let me check something. All right, his breath is not recharged. So yeah, he sees the leader. What?
Standing up on top.
Yes.
There.
What can he do? He's.
Lands right on top of him.
Yeah.
Just for shits and
Pick him up and throw him in the water.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so now he's swung around. Every one of those orcs needs to make frightful presence a DC 17 wisdom saving throw. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I can't believe it. He got a natural 20.
Jesus.
Okay. No. Oh my God. Okay. The leader and this orc got natural 20s. Everyone else is basically what is it? They're frightened.
Shitting in their
Oh,
pants.
they're frightened for 1 minute.
Poop in their pants.
So they have the frightened condition. So anyway, but the leader did not turn back. The frightful presence.
That's appropriate.
Actually, you know what? That's part of his multi-attack. The dragon can use its frightful presence and then make 3 attacks with its bite and 2 with its claws. Okay, so it's going to fly down and...
Yes. Have a little snack.
This is going to be fun too. I can tell.
Oh, what could he do?
Especially he's all pissed off and full of endorphins and stuff. It's gonna taste pretty good.
All right, so he basically, you know what? He's not going to do well. First, he's just going to try and grab him. Oh, you know what? That would be even better if he grabbed him in his jaws. Yeah. All right. He's going to make his bite attack. He got 29 with his bite attack to hit, which definitely hits. Yeah, let's go ahead and use roll 20 again for this. So he does 16 points of piercing damage, biting him. And he is going to try and fly off with him. It's basically going to be a strength check. So, let's see. The orc's strength, the war chief's strength, he's got a whopping +4. Yeah, so he got a 14. The dragon has a +7. He got a 24. He picks the chief up, flies up into the air. Let's see, how far has he gone now? It's about 20, 30, 40. Yeah, he can only fly up about 30 feet. But he's going to fly him up another 20 feet or so, and then drop him.
Nice.
Which deals another
right on a post.
Which deals another 8
Right
points
on
of
the
damage.
bridge?
Yeah, drops him on the bridge. So he lands prone. He lands prone on the bridge, and taking another 8 points of damage. Yeah. Then the dragon drops down another 10 feet, so he's within 10 feet of the chieftain, and
does his claws.
Oh. I'm trying to think. Legendary actions, can you take legendary actions in the middle of a regular action, or you have to wait a turn? I think you have to wait a turn to do it.
Don't legendary actions happen?
They can use at any
Oh,
time at the end of another creature's turn.
That's at the end.
At the end of a creature's
Right,
turn.
another creature's.
So if he attacked him, he could do something.
Right, okay.
Whatever that is.
All right, so he's going to
whatever,
basically,
yeah.
he's going to wind up 10 feet away, basically right over this guy. So that's where he ends his turn. Mirror, it's your turn.
All right. And that guy's prone, you said?
Yes, he is currently prone.
So that makes him harder to hit, correct?
With a ranged attack, yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna move my 30 feet and shoot this guy. Did you see that one?
The one at the end who was made a save? Okay.
Yeah. 12?
Sure. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 13 is what you need. They have hide armor.
All right.
Just dodge it out of the way, that one. Or it bounced off his hide armor, actually.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Then, all right, the orc group here. Yeah, they're just gonna run the fuck away out of sight. They're basically off the map. Groot is up.
I'm going to smile at the bronze dragon and say, greetings, Ancient One. You've showed up at the exact right time. And then I'm going to shoot the leader.
Okay. He is prone.
And I miss. It's
Yeah.
just the way it is.
That's all right.
And this is how I've been shooting today. And I'm done.
Okay. Sam rolls up.
I'm going to move up next to Serendil and start playing a jaunty tune on my harp.
Cool.
Are you going to grant him some sort of advantage or something from that, or like inspiration? Or
No.
Oh, okay. He just wanted to play. That's cool.
Wasn't he singing?
I'm blade sing, which is
Yeah.
more of a. It's a weird ability that I have.
Yeah, so I'm gonna play a tune for you to blade sing.
All right, cool.
Okay. Oh, orcs. Let me see here.
So is it Godsmack, like crying like a bitch or something?
I'd love to hear Samuel playing Godsmack
On the harp.
on a harp. That's awesome.
Some atonal music.
Playing Godsmack on a harp. That's
How do you?
what's happening.
Yeah, I wonder if you can palm mute on a harp. Yeah, so the orcs actually start lowering the drawbridge.
Go kill them.
Um,
You
Yeah,
guys
we're
doing?
trying. I hit him once.
the orcs.
Yeah, but
Let me see here. Gonna get the dragon out of the way. Hang on. So the orcs down below. That no, I didn't want to size them. I want to move them. Here we go. So they dash away from the dragon. This guy dashes the hell away from the dragon, and these guys.
jump in the water.
Yeah, just start fleeing. I'm not going to do the fear effect on thing on all of them. They're just all afraid. Okay, the guards are going to just watch this orc group there. They're already gone. The leader, he stands up from prone. And you got to give this guy credit for his cojones. He is going to try and throw his spear at the dragon.
Oh, that'll work well.
Yeah. So, hurls his spear.
Hey, it worked in
Wow. Okay.
The Hobbit.
He actually, yeah,
It's it.
he got a 25. He got a
Yes.
25.
This guy.
Which
If this orc kills the dragon on a magic throw, I am out.
hang on.
Somehow I think we're okay.
I don't know. We'll see what Roll20 has to say about it.
7 million points of damage.
Million points. And you
Oh,
can't complain.
all right. Somehow I got my dock on the wrong monitor now. There we go. Hang on. So he's got, yeah, that definitely hit. Does what is this?
1 million points.
No, nothing like that.
732 points. Something reasonable.
10.
Not a million.
Okay, yeah, that barely scratched the dragon. And now, and he just,
Oh, really impressed.
yeah, he's just gonna basically stand up. That's all he's gonna do for this round. He wants to go out in a blaze of glory like a Klingon. So the dragon's gonna happily oblige him. He's gonna make his legendary action tail attack, and that is plus 12. So
That is one legendary tale.
Plus
so
12.
21.
Well, theoretically, you could still miss.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, you roll a 1. Derpy,
Or
Or
Derpy,
two.
who knows what he'll do with his tail. Hey, well, watch me do this, you guys.
Couldn't you just drop them?
So yeah, he does 23
Drop
points
his
of
tail.
damage to this guy, which basically smushes him flat. And he is now paced.
I want to make this guy a member of our party.
Yes.
Permanent member.
Let's capture it.
Yeah,
I
that'll
got-
go
That'll
over well.
go over well.
I have some rope.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that.
Valdry.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
over in the front at the gate.
We'll be right behind you.
Okay, Valdry, you're up. You know what? At this point, it's kind of pointless to keep going with combat at this point.
Yep.
The majority of the orcs.
Yep.
Basically, one guy not. Well, we do have those two guys trying to lower the bridge.
Yes.
It does. Yep.
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
Let them lower the bridge and run out.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's about basically what happens is that they lower this drawbridge, and the three guys that are there see, what's happening. The dragon will chase them, and yeah. So basically the dragon's gonna fly.
Okay.
around.
I was gonna yell to them in Orcish that we have a dragon as well.
When I was just going to shoot them until they drop.
Yeah.
Well, you can do that if you want.
So what I'm going to say is that to kind of cut this a little bit short, just because it's belaboring it at this point. The orcs, the bulk of the orcs flee in multiple directions. There's a bunch of them around that try to flee that the dragon will roust up. And do you want prisoners or anything?
No.
Okay.
Need prisoners?
Yeah, I didn't think you aren't really the
Yeah, I'm
prisoner
not
taking.
going to.
So yeah.
The only prisoner I want is Kella.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she is not anywhere to be seen.
Yeah,
But it
that's
basically
okay.
takes like maybe a half an hour of routing these dragons out, and the rest of them are either fled or dead. So the dragon eventually,
Fled
I'm gonna
or
play a
dead.
jaunty dragon killing tune.
yeah. So eventually, are you guys?
Well, I'm going to talk to the dragon
Well,
then.
where are you guys? He actually then comes in for another landing. This time he smashes this little shed here, coming in, trips
He's not good at this.
trips over a boulder walking into the center of square, and then he.
For someone that's good at killing people, why are you so bad at landing?
Well, he's in the center of town. I guess what are the rest of you guys going to do? Are you going to gather in the center of town, or?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yes.
walk
Oh,
up to
why
him.
not?
we
Well,
can
we
walk
can't
on
'cause we can't-
water.
We can't cross the bridge.
If they can't, we'll talk to them. They're stuck.
Right.
We have
Can-
to. We gotta build a bridge out of it.
Can he fly us over there or walk across his wings or something?
Oh, he can definitely
Yeah,
fly.
can't you guys find some planks or something?
Yeah, I mean, you guys will eventually be able to build another thing, but the dragon, who introduces himself, by the way, as Felgalos, he
I call it those.
he is more than happy to ferry you guys across one at a time to just get you quickly to the other
Oh, that's awesome.
Be careful though, he doesn't land well.
side.
So what brought you here, Felgalos?
He says, "Well,
All right, so assume we're all over here then,
Yeah.
right? He's ferried us over.
yeah, I guess assuming we're gonna all kind of link up in the center of the town square, including
Yeah.
including the guys from the keep as well." I'll
Sure.
turn it over
Sure.
to-
Yeah.
You guys were super helpful, by the way. Yes. Thanks for all the help.
Torum gives you a
Who are you talking
yeah,
to?
Torum gives you a
The
bad
dudes
look.
from the keep.
The others look kind of sheepish. Sadiri.
Groot and Mirror and Baldry. Is that who you're talking to?
No, I'm talking to the
guards.
The
the
three.
defenders,
Forum
the
and
original
Alara.
defenders.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at the rest of our party and say the same for you guys.
So anyway, yes, the dragon Felgalos says, "Well, I was in the area hunting Zentrum, and I thought I'd heard that there were some coming around this area, but I don't see any."
Yeah, we killed them.
Oh,
Yeah, we
We
killed
killed
him.
them.
did they have any carts or wagons?
They had horses. and
horses.
Oh,
I point to the horses.
can I eat them?
Snack time.
Yes, can I eat them?
No,
Yeah.
we don't have horses.
we don't
Don't
have
we want
horses.
horses? You
Eh,
can have one, right?
how many of us are there? 6? 5?
Well, there's more than. Depends on what you consider us.
There's
Well, I
five
meant
party
us,
members.
us.
Let him eat a horse.
Yeah, you can have a horse.
Yeah, let's
go ahead.
get a little
Eat a
Pick,
horse.
pick
snack.
one.
Well, okay, I will
can
take
have a
one.
horse, go
I
for
will
it.
take one later then, before I leave. But
You can have the fattest one.
Send Glue Factory out.
Yeah.
No, I make it to I collect Zentarum wagons. Whenever I see them out and about, I like to terrorize them and steal their wagons. I've got quite the collection, actually. But so you said that there were
Nice.
some here, but you took care of them. Are there any more?
Yeah. Well, they were called the Seven Snakes, and there was a woman with them, and she escaped.
Oh, the 7 snakes. I've heard of them. They are really annoying. Yes. So you said the
Well, not
They're
anymore.
gone.
Now there's one snake.
one snake. Well, which way did she go? I can try and find her.
We
not
don't
sure.
know. We were chasing her, and then these orcs appeared and attacked.
Oh.
We don't know why.
Well, orcs I always like to smush out of a matter of course. They're dreadfully poor-mannered creatures, but as far as the Zentarum go, yes, I love creating havoc with them, especially taking their stuff, because that really pisses them off and makes me very happy.
Cool. We approve. Actually, who is it? Samuel who has the big, or is
Groot.
it Groot? Groot's got the big.
Groot
Groot's
is
got
a big
that.
fan of killing Zentarum. So,
But in any case, yeah, I was just passing by, and
did you see what happened to the? Did you see like a big flying fortress thingy or giants or somebody? Because we think somebody dropped boulders on the town. See that boulder? See that one? See that
yeah,
one?
I tripped
See that
over
one?
that one. The
Yeah.
I didn't see any cloud giant castles recently, but I know that they have been much more active recently, and I have run into a few giants in the area, especially hill giants seem to be marauding around the countryside recently, stealing food, just taking people's belongings, smashing, looting. It's just very unusual. It's not something that I normally see around here. But yeah, so far as a cloud giant castle, I've seen them, but not recently around here, and not. I'm not sure that. I'm sure that that's probably what happened, but I didn't see it happen.
Oh,
Hmm. So, did you happen to see a group of villagers walking around aimlessly, scared shitless?
No.
There's a cave somewhere nearby, we think. They probably went there, but we don't really know where the cave is.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
know
there
what
was a-
direction it was?
North,
No.
To the
wasn't
north,
it?
yeah.
well, the
What's
guards
her name?
know.
What's her
Yeah.
name?
Well, the
Oh,
guards
yeah.
said they told you last.
Sidiri?
Yeah, last time they told you that it was to the north. But no, I came
Yeah.
from
the
the
north.
east, so I didn't see anything like that.
Oh.
Lots of people on the road.
Do you know of a cave to the north of here? Do you know how to get there?
No, I'm not.
Do you know this
I'm
area?
not from around here, actually. I wander around quite a bit. But
Not from around here.
no, I'm not from around here. I didn't. But
Hey, sailor, you from around here?
but well, it looks like this.
Well, we thank you immensely for your assistance, and we were a little banged up, and it was a little harder taking out, 5 against however many of those stinking orcs there were.
Yeah, it. Oh, well, I can tell you that that particular band of orcs, I saw them fleeing. They had I had seen them previously entering the woods to the north, and there was sounds of battle. I think they got into some sort of tussle with the elves up there, but then they not long after came fleeing out of the woods, and were making a beeline this way. So I decided to take a wing over here.
Came from the east. You didn't see anyone go to the north, but you saw them to the north. Your story's not adding up.
No, I meant just now.
Don't piss off the dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll eat you.
Yeah, you said the
No,
townspeople
he
left.
can eat the 7 horses.
It's been like 2 days since the townspeople left.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just talking about just now, within the last.
Ah. Oh, like right before they attacked
Yes.
us.
And anyways,
Don't anger the dragon, for we are small and taste good with ketchup.
He can have the 7 horses. Go eat them.
No, you can have one horse.
One a horse. A
You
little
can have all
appe-
7. I don't
he
care.
can have a little hors d'oeuvre of one horse.
Well, I'm not going to be greedy. I will take one horse. This does work up an appetite killing orcs, but not too big an appetite. You know, they're pretty puny. But tell me again, what were your names?
I am
myself.
Groot.
And I am Serendiel.
My name's Bill.
I am Valdry the Protector.
They call me Mirror.
Do you have a name for your party or group?
The Seven Snakes Killers.
The Snake Killers.
The inept. The
Inept.
The Frenetic Five.
the particularly squishy.
The Squishy Five.
Yeah, we don't have. We could go through with the hand. We could do the marble. We could be the hand.
Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah.
Well, I would be never so presumptuous as to name an adventuring party, but I was just curious. If you do come up with a name, that's why I asked you your individual names, that you are always considered to be my friend, and if we run into each other in the future, I would be more than happy to catch up with you and learn more about your exploits. But
Cool.
We greatly appreciate that.
You rock, dude. I wanted to give a fist bump. We
Boom.
have fist bump.
And your hand.
He knocks you out.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah, right.
Dude, and see that dragon? He's my friend.
for now, though, I must go seeking more Zentarum, and I will start with this one
Alright.
that you described who got away, and hopefully I can turn her up and turn her inside out. But if not, well,
That sounds great.
if you hear more of,
Happy hunting, my friend.
oh yes, always happy, always happy. And with that, he takes wing, manages to catch his foot on the,
Knocks out another
takes out
building
another
on the way
building
up.
on the way out.
pretty much catches his foot on the other end of the church and drags the rest of the roof off, but then heads off into the wild blue yonder. So, if you guys know, if you guys have a knowledge history, any of you have your skill, you can make a knowledge history check.
Yay, I do. 22.
Oh, nice. You actually know
I'm inept.
the name Felgalos is actually there's quite a famous worm known as the Flying Misfortune, who is more infamous actually.
I think we found him.
But he has been around for a great number of years actually, and yeah, there's quite a bit of lore around him. He spends most of his days wandering Faerun, spying on the deeds of others, playing pranks on them, or aiding them as the wind takes him, looking for fresh fun. But he's very, very powerful. He's been around for quite a long time. He's famous actually also for, well, he's actually famous for two things. One, tearing off the tallest tower of the Citadel of the Raven and using it as a club to swat enraged beholders out of the sky after they rose all around him. And two, for developing 2 teleport spells just from scratch.
Wow.
But yeah, he's been around for
Good,
Cool guy.
good friend to have.
yes, quite a while.
Yeah, seems like it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yes, that was Felgalos. But in the meantime, yes, we've got a town now that you've defended yourself from the orcs and can start looting the village, looting the remains of all these enemies. You've got all the 7 snakes that you haven't had a chance to loot, all the orcs that you killed, including the Eye of Grumsh and the leader, whose name was Garash.
Gotta we gotta raise that drawbridge up again.
Yeah, you can certainly raise the drawbridge and defend the town, keep it safe at the time being.
And
So let's loot.
I need healing too.
Well,
I will
first,
go ahead.
let's close the gate first, and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't do any healing until I have a long rest and I get my spell slots back.
I can do some healing. Hang on. Doo-doo.
I can do a little healing as well.
So let's see. Yeah, the orcs don't have much. I mean,
Figures.
they don't have anything special besides just common gear, like spears
Right.
and great axes and really crappy armor, and that's about it. None of it's magical or anything like that. So I don't even know if you want to bother taking any of that.
Yeah. I will do healing hands to Sidiri and give her 2 more hit points back. I'll use that on her.
I'll give her 7 more.
Trying to. I got this spell called Healing Word, but it won't do anything.
Fairy fire. Ah!
Not Fairy Fire, but I put it in here and it's just not. Why won't you do something? You suck.
Fairy fire. I can see the
Must have
description.
it configured wrong. Must be configured wrong to roll. Whatever.
Wait, you were
Let's do
doing
it this
fairy
way.
fire? You were trying to do fairy fire?
No, I'm trying to
No.
do Healing Word, which is 1d4 plus 2.
Oh. Okay.
I can do 3 to somebody. I can, if we're gonna rest, I can do that.
I could take 3.
I'm at 2 hit points.
Oh
so.
yeah, give it to
Well,
Well,
Mir.
I can do more.
if you guys
Yeah.
want to take a rest, I mean, we could speed this up. I
Yeah.
mean, there's not going to be. You guys can take a rest, no problem. If you want to take a long rest.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll be at max
Right,
anyway. Then,
exactly.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just trying to get everything cleaned up to the point where you guys can take your next step. But the 7 snakes, they pretty much just had scimitars and light crossbows. If you need any bolts, I can roll for a number of bolts that you could scavenge from them.
Oh,
I don't know if any of you guys use
Arrows.
crossbows. They unfortunately.
Nope.
No,
No.
no.
Then the only other one that would possibly be of interest would be Zolkin himself.
Yeah.
He had, let's see.
Sorry.
He had a scimitar
Who are you
Hey.
whipping?
There you
and a
go.
dagger.
He finally hit with Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
And yeah, a potion of healing that he never got to drink.
Ooh, who wants that?
I'll take it and hold on to it, and then I'll use
Yeah,
it
why
whoever
don't you do
needs
that?
it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
What about the orc leader on the bridge?
You want a battle axe?
he have
Or the
anything?
shaman.
The shaman got burnt to crisp, so
Oh, that's right.
he said everything was.
Zap.
Yeah, I already said
Yeah.
that he has a great axe, a spear, and a crappy chainmail.
Oh, okay, all right.
Ooh, crappy train mail.
So
Did the dragon take one of those horses?
yeah, I was just
then?
gonna say I'm minus
Two?
1 horse there. So there's
Yeah.
6 horses left.
6 nervous horses.
Right.
What the fuck?
Or
Did you
6
see that?
happy horses.
Yeah.
Picked out Gary and gave him to that dragon.
I'll actually go over there and if I can find my character, and I'll use my animal handling to try to calm them down.
All right. Yeah, it
Now
probably
that the
I can-
dragon's gone.
yeah, it probably takes you a little while, but not long after the dragon leaves. With your ways with the wild animals, you can calm them down quick.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're able to. If you want to take a long rest, yeah, you can basically spend the night in the Nightstone Inn. The guards will stay. They basically with the rubble from the church, you're able to get enough material to make another bridge, and re-erect
Sure.
a bridge, so to speak.
Did they want to bury Lady Nander in the cemetery?
No,
Or
they
where?
would like actually for you to make haste the following day to see if you can try and find the remainder of the townspeople, and they think
We can do
yeah,
that.
that should be
Yeah.
done with part of a public ceremony with the townspeople themselves.
Right. Okay. Good idea.
But
Cool.
yeah, so if your plan is to try and track them, again, right outside the tracks that you had found previously leading to the north, just outside of town, have been now kind of really trampled and mangled
Sure.
quite a bit. but you can just clearly make out the trail that you had seen going to the north continues, and the orc trail kind of comes in from the northeast a bit more. They obviously were coming from a different direction. The goblin, and you can also, again, with your roll that you had made before originally when you first spotted them, there's 2 sets of tracks going north. First, there's a bunch of humanoid tracks like the villagers, and then there's a bunch of goblin tracks coming from that direction, and some going back.
Right.
Remember, a few of the goblins did escape.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's a good point to call for tonight. You guys can kind of make your plan for how you want to deal with the excursion north. You can level up to level 3 for next time.
Sweet.
All right.
Awesome.
And yeah, you'll be able to be fully rested. There aren't too many provisions left in town, but it's basically like a mile or so north, so it's not like a great big long journey or anything.
Shouldn't be too bad, right? Well,
So you can make up your minds whether you want to take the horses or just hoof it yourself, so to speak.
that's probably one of Samrel's songs only.
Yeah.
Barely, yeah.
Freebird. That takes like
Yeah,
10
those
minutes.
damn
Freebird.
Right.
those damn prog musicians always with their 10-minute songs, you know.
Frog.
Well, it is a harp, you know. There's
All right.
okay. So yeah, what I'm going to try and do, I think I'll do next
All right.
session. Would you guys be able to make on the 30th?
I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah,
2 weeks
sure.
rather than 3. If so, then I'll reschedule for that, and then we'll be a little bit closer to that, and that might help Paul with his schedule too. Maybe you get another session in.
No,
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
That only brings it up 1 week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be gone on the 12th.
Okay. Well, we'll see where
It's fine.
we'll
It's
see
fine.
where we go from there,
The
and
30th is
yeah, we
good.
can schedule maybe do another
Yep.
early one within 2 weeks or something like that. But all right,
Okay.
Sounds
thanks a
good.
lot, guys. We'll catch you
All
later.
right.
Thanks.
Yep.
See ya.
All right. See ya.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Night, everybody.
Bye.